This is Go-MMT Radio.
Go-MMT Radio. Let's go.
Powered by Make My Trip, Go IBBO and Redbus.
Trips don't lie on Go-MMT Radio.
Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Go-MMT Radio. This is me, Sonu, joining you live and loud. And today on the show, our segment is Trips Don't Lie, जहाँ पे हम हमारे ट्रिपर्स के साथ बात करते हैं about their recent holiday. And आज हमारे साथ है Barnik Banerjee. Barnik, welcome to the show. How are you doing?
Hi Sonu, I'm doing well. Thanks for asking.
Good to have you on the show, man. And of course, there are a lot of things that we want to chat with you about. Barnik is senior software engineer from Bangalore. And before we get to the place that you visited recently, Barnik, I want to know this whole passion for traveling. Is it a new thing or you always had it probably since your childhood and you made it a point to visit a new place every time during your holidays?
A bit of both, I would say. So as a kid, with my family, we used to travel quite a bit. I felt like at least once a year. Post that, since I moved to Bangalore, I got to explore things on my own. I mean, with my friends. So this has increased. Since I moved to Bangalore, you could say. Yeah.
And what kind of a traveler are you? Do you like traveling solo, or do you like to travel with a partner or like a group of friends?
So I haven't done a solo trip yet. So it's mostly with a partner or a group of friends.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think that much is enough for us to get into our further conversation. बात करेंगे हम इसके बारे में. कहीं मत जाइए, सुनते रहिए Go-MMT Radio.
UK Karan is going to join us in a little while, and let's see what he has got in store for us.
बरसात भी आकर चली गई, बादल भी गरज कर बरस गए. बरसात भी आकर चली गई, बादल भी गरज कर बरस गए. पर उसकी एक झलक के हम हुस्न के मालिक तरस गए. कब प्यास बुझेगी आँखों की, दिन रात दुखड़ा रहता है. मेरे सामने वाली खिड़की में एक चांद का टुकड़ा रहता है. अफसोस ये है कि वो हमसे कुछ टुकड़ा रहता है. मेरे सामने वाली खिड़की में एक चांद.
PPT और चैट GPT में फर्क समझ नहीं आता?
छोटी बच्ची हो क्या? Go-MMT Radio. Let's go.
Trips don't lie on Go-MMT Radio.
वेलकम बैक. सुन रहे हैं आप Go-MMT रेडियो. मेरा नाम है सोनू. ट्रिप्स डोंट लाई में मेरे साथ है बार्निक. He is a senior software engineer based out of Bangalore and we just started our conversation. तो बार्निक से हम अब बात करेंगे about his recent holiday to Kodachadri. Kodachadri जो है, it is part of the Western Ghats. बहुत ही खूबसूरत बैकड्रॉप बनेगा आपके पिक्चर्स में if you go and take pictures there. But apart from that, it is very famous for its sunrise and sunset. So Barnik, what made you decide that this is the place I want to visit?
Sure. So I've started doing trekking since last year. From the second half of last year, as far as I remember. Monsoons is a really good time to cover these treks on the Western Ghats.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I went during this specific time, you could say.
Mm-hmm.
Regarding the place, this place has really good reviews, and seeing the pictures, it seemed a worthwhile visit, you know.
Mm-hmm. Was this a good time to go, because Western Ghats can be tricky? कभी-कभी यहाँ पे बहुत ज़्यादा it rains a lot. Correct. So how did you decide that this is going to be the right time?
Sure. So it depends on what you're looking for, actually. People usually prefer doing these treks either in the monsoon season or in the winter season.
Right.
So if you like the trail more, if you like the trail part of the journey more, I mean the trekking and the walking part, then probably monsoon is a better option for you because you'll get more scenic views and the journey will be more pleasant in terms of temperature and weather, I mean.
Yeah.
But if you are after views from the top, I mean, then probably you should look to go in the winters.
Right.
But at the time, it would be more sunny and it might be a bit more uncomfortable.
Yes.
That way.
Yes. Now, you as a person who treks frequently, किस तरह की preparation? Mainly, what are the things that are a must when you are trekking to carry in your bag?
Sure. So most of the treks I've done so far have been monsoon treks. So with regards to monsoon treks, like you must have a raincoat. Otherwise, although the raincoat is not really sufficient, you'll still end up getting drenched, but it is advisable to keep a raincoat, I mean. Apart from that, like you should be prepared for leeches. So like it's not really a big deal, I mean, like they'll just bite you and like they'll fall off on their own. But like if you want to be specially prepared for it, you can maybe carry salt or a bottle of Dettol. Maybe like both have been useful. Like I've tried out both. Like both of them worked out, I mean. Apart from that, like you should carry, you should stay hydrated during the trek, I mean. So you should carry sufficient quantity of water, electrolytes, like whatever you want to drink, I mean. And some like not snacks exactly, but energy bars, like some things you can like eat quickly, I mean, and get energy, like dates, energy bars, something of yeah.
Right. Absolutely. We would like to know कि आपका पहला trekking कैसा था, wherever you decided to go, and how from the first trek till now, how has your way of traveling changed? That's something that I want to know a little later. But you tell us the best part about trekking in Kodachadri. What was that?
For the Kodachadri trek, the best part would have been the scenic points. I mean, there are certain scenic points where you stop and have a look at the surroundings. Like those were really nice in the Kodachadri trek. There were a couple of them. The trek itself was okay, I would say. Like we actually, like when we traveled to Kodachadri, the main trekking route was closed actually because of monsoons. So we had to take an alternate trekking route, which wasn't as beautiful, I mean. So the trekking route was okay, but the scenic points were really nice. The scenic points, like some of the scenic points were nice. Although like since it was monsoon, when we reached the top, we couldn't really see anything from there. But still, like the achievement when you complete the trek and reach the highest point, right?
Right,
So
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. In this world, there are different types of travelers. There are people who like to go to a place and just, soak into the city if it is a big city. There are people who love going to the beaches. And here we have Barnik Banerjee, who is more of a trekking enthusiast. So Barnik, how did this passion or this interest for trekking develop? When did it happen?
So Sonu, I was always into traveling, I mean, and trekking also comes under traveling in my opinion. Yeah. So like I've always been a travel enthusiast, but sometimes like because of work commitments or personal commitments, like you don't get to travel as frequently as you desire, I mean. So recently I did get a chance to travel quite a bit, you could say. So yeah, like I've done quite a few trips and treks.
Do you remember the first time you went trekking, or you probably like the trail was very difficult that you still recollect?
Right. Yeah. So I actually remember the first time I went for a trek. So this was during last year, September, and this trek is the place is called Kudremukh. So I'm not sure if you've heard of it, but it's a really nice trek. Like I think like it's the best trek I've done so far. Like with regards to the trail, the scenic beauty, like everything, like it is probably the best trek I've done so far.
Okay, wonderful. And if people who are just starting, to trek, what is the advice you would like to give? Because I think sometimes a tough trek can completely throw you off and stop you from exploring places like this.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. So I understand the questions. So I probably would suggest you to look at the distance in the trek. So if you're just starting out, maybe look for something which is under 12 or 10 kilometers. Otherwise, it might be a bit challenging. So Kudrem was actually my first trek. Like that is on the longer side. Like that was 22 kilometers, like both up and down. So like that is on the moderate side, you could say. So for a beginner, like you should probably check out the distance and the difficulty. I mean,
Right,
like what
right.
people write. I mean, yeah.
Right. So what was your entire itinerary like, Barnik? How did you decide what was the nearest place where you could go in bus, train, or a flight?
Sure. So like most of these longest treks which I've done so far have been through a organized trekking company. So there are a lot of them actually. Like among the ones which I've taken are Backpackers United and Karnataka hikes. So mostly like they have the entire trip planned out for you. So it usually starts on a Friday night and you either return Sunday night or Monday morning.
Right.
So this is what it looks like. I mean, so Saturday is usually the trek day. Like you start early morning and you return in the evening. I mean, and Sunday you basically just return towards Bangalore, and like you cover a couple of tourist spots on the way back.
Right.
So this is what it usually looks like when you travel with these organized trekking groups. I mean,
right. And what happens to food? Do you get enough time to discover or try out different things the place makes or something like that?
So with regards to these treks, like if you go through a organized trekking group, you wouldn't really get a chance to explore food. I mean, like they would have like dinner and lunch arranged for you.
Right.
So like if you want to explore the food as well, you can probably plan out the entire thing on your own. Like that, it does involve a bit more headache. Like in this case, like you really don't have to think about anything else. Like you just have to make the booking and like show up. I mean, so I haven't planned the trek on my own yet. I might do it sometime soon, but I haven't yet.
Right. Barnik, are you ready for your rapid fire round?
Sure.
Okay. You have to give me choices. Okay.
The rapid fire round.
Favorite travel destination so far, which has been it?
Goa, Gokarna.
Okay.
It's so beach. I mean, like I'm a beach person, so.
Right. Street food or fine dining?
Street food.
Favorite mode of transport?
Favorite mode of transport? Like nothing comes to mind in Bangalore, but let's say metro.
Right. Instagram or unplugged travel? What kind of travel do you prefer?
Instagram, like I don't really follow the question, but let's say Instagram.
Like, do you like to Instagram everything or every place that you're going to, or you like to unplug yourself when you're traveling?
Okay, I got it. A mix of both, you could say.
Okay. Travel goal that you're currently working towards?
Travel at least 3 times a year.
Oh, nice.
Significant trips a year.
Nice. Local language, or do you rely more on smiles and gestures?
Smiles and gestures.
Right. Well, I hope you are able to achieve, your travel goals for 2023 and 2024, of course. And it was amazing talking to you, Barnik. I hope you have a great day ahead.
Thanks, Sonu. Likewise.
And with that, it's a wrap on today's episode of GO-MMT Radio. Until we meet next time, stay healthy, stay safe, and keep smiling. This is me, Sonu, signing off.
Hey Go Trippers, you're listening to GO-MMT Radio, and this is Shraddha. Ayo, Shraddha. Head, set, go.
To listen to your favorite GO-MMT radio from anywhere, follow us on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram. Visit the GO-MMT radio page for daily updates and enjoy listening to your favorite radio channel.